Hi everybody, this is Dale. Welcome to my channel, Not Too Shabby Chic. Today I have a flip through for you of a journal that was commissioned for a friend of mine commissioned it for a friend of hers who is a dentist, and he recently married. It was supposed to be a wedding gift, but she didn't tell me soon enough, and I had some other orders to do, so I finished it. The wife likes horses, so I had to incorporate horses and dentists and a few other things. So it was very challenging for me, and I finally just went with what I know, which is a little grungy and vintage. That's just how I roll. So I want to show this to you, and I'm pretty pleased with it. We did a ring bound journal, and I tied these muslin rags on the rings, and it's got a closure. I doubled the muslin and zigzag stitched around it to give it a little more stability. And then this was a happy accident. I like the way this turned out. I love this fabric. It says Faith, Hope, and Love, and someone gifted this to me, and I don't remember who, so thank you, whoever you are that gifted this to me. I'm going to move these down. So I first did the first page, and when I looked, I had done it upside down. I was livid, and I couldn't just flip it because the holes are, you have to have them in a certain direction, so I had to cut it off. And I cut it off and saved this little piece. This was the cover, and so I glued it on the front of this page so it was right side up. And this, I saved that little piece and did rick-rack there, and just thought, well, I'll just do a little ruffle right there. And I love the way that turned out. So that's how my cover happened. You know, we had happy accidents. Ow, just whacked myself. So I ordered these rusty hearts off of Etsy. I don't remember who I got them from. They were reasonable, and I love them, and they're on, you know, both sides. And I just think of that with horses. This is a painting that a friend of mine did, and she lets me use it in journals. This is the fiance. Her name is Allison, and she competes and rides horses and stuff, and very loves horses. And I did the button trim that I get at Hobby Lobby, and just have things about dentists, doctors, and horses. This says, warning, be it known, Doc Holliday is practicing dentistry without a city license in the town of Tombstone. I did not know Doc Holliday was a dentist, but I learned something there. And this is, let us run with perseverance the race marked out before us, Hebrews 12:1. And I just realized, fits tight, that I made this a pocket, and I didn't put anything in there, so I've got to put something there. But this is just a fabric ruffle that I put there. The inside, I love this. I found these and fussy cut it out of a book and used that as a pocket. I just thought it was cute. This is the dentist, handsome fella, Jim Newman. If you're in Nashville and you need a good dentist, I hear he's really good. And I found this vintage card, Dentistry with a Heart. So I sewed on all the tags and, you know, inked the back, so I'm not going to show them all to you. There's another one of him. And then this is another tag. Teeth, dental offices. And what I did was I showed the history of dentistry, basically, the way it used to be done, not the way it is today. And then to tie in horses, I did equine dentistry. So that's kind of how I tied it in. This is her when she was a baby, and this is him when he was a little kid. It's just the only one my friend could get, and I did vintage doilies. This says love. There's a few dangles. This is from Donna Little. This vintage trim, vintage button, and I made, you know, that a pocket. This is the dentist and his assistant and my friend who bought the journal laying down there. Cute tag. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. And I put the date of their wedding, which is 12/18/21. And then this is just a journaling card. So I think that turned out cute. This is the two of them and some of their wedding pictures. And these are Tim Holtz little frames on chipboard, and then I added the buttons. And this is a vintage doily that I laid over the page because I just thought it was pretty with the pictures of them. This is just vintage dentist stuff, vintage trim, doily trim, crochet trim. This is some dentistry back in the day, and that's just a time card. And I don't even know if they journal, so I didn't put a lot of journaling space, but they can put pictures and things like that in here. This is a paper bag that I use these die cuts someone sent me in Happy Mail, and these are vintage buttons, and I made a long skinny tag with the black lace. Love that they can put pictures or journal, and they can stick whatever they want in here. And then we have this from the Hopeful Bird that says love, and on this side there's scripture and family, and then the cross, and another long tag. Here's a back in the day dentistry, pulling the boy's teeth. No, the guy's holding him back. Isn't that cute? And got the button trim, and then this folds out. It's just for journaling. That's an old dental chair. This is funny. He's pulling them out with the pliers, and this guy is holding on to that sheet for dear life. These are some old dental chairs. And this is teeth. I don't know if those are good teeth or bad teeth, but the good dentist will know. And this is a little horseshoe and a die cut someone sent me in Happy Mail. This is a Tim Holtz thing I got, sticker that I got at a thrift store. And this is a vintage doily with a vintage button. And then I have these cards about horses, a Fredericksburg horse. So I put a few of those here and there. This is just a really old photo of a man and a horse. And what is really cool is I have the, actually got the negative as well of the same picture. Is that not cool? I don't think I've ever had that happen. And then there's horse dentistry. They're trying to get the horse's mouth open. Say ah. This is a painting my friend has, and made a copy of it so I could put it in their journal. This is just a belly band from a paper pack. Here's another horse dentistry where they're putting that rod in his mouth. Doesn't look comfortable to me. This is from one of my Ideals magazines. I loved this picture, and it's vintage. It's from the 50s. And on the back, close to God. I feel so close to God outdoors, where my ceiling is the sky, neath the shelter of the leafy trees that lift their limbs on high. Excuse my dog. I see him in the morning when sparkling dewdrops cover all. I see him in the evening when twilight shadows fall. I will be right back. Okay, I'm going to try again. I've got people coming in and out of the house, so I may have to pause again. This is an old dentist chair, the way they used to look, and I got this from Stephanie at Coffee Paper Scissors. And this flips up for journaling space. And this is a guy pulling a tooth, some old dental ads and dental inventions. Put that on, like that. This page looks just like his fiance Allison. It's not her, it came out of a calendar page, and that's a flip to journal. Actually, I think, put that like that. And then here is he and his team. Another horse card. Some more horse dentist stuff. The vintage button there. These are little pockets from a paper pack with some scripture. This is grace. And if they need some peace and hope, they have some tickets here. This is an old library card from 2001. It says here to discard. But I love this, and it's Showtime with Hokey Horse. It's about a horse, so I put that there. And this cute picture of the horse showing his teeth. And I think this was from Stephanie too. Then on this page, I did puzzle pieces without their first initial. And I've got an altered paper clip that I did. And the key says love. And it's just plain rusted paper clip with some fiber. And then this is scripture. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. And then that's a picture of them with their wedding date. So I had that for this page. There we go. And this says love. That's from G. Kerr. And this is an altered envelope where I just put some paper out of a paper pack and a vintage button. This opens up and I've filled it with paper pack. You'll Never Walk Alone. It's a vintage music card, copyright 1945. Oscar and Rogers and Hammerstein. And then once in a while, you know, that thing goes in here, and then they can tuck special things if they want in journal space here, or they can put a picture here, either way. This was a sticker. I think I got this from Your Creative Studio, but I sewed around it and made it a pocket. Another one of the horse cards. You Started Me Dreaming, which I thought went well for a married couple, and this is the wedding party. And I stuck in that, and this love story. And I'll go here. This I love is a vintage ad, and then I put some little tacks there. And here's a dental chair. I'm explaining all the parts, but I don't know what they are. And then this is your mouth or your jaw or whatever. Excuse the background noise. This was from Stephanie, the Saturday Evening Post, Take Risks. And he's just daydreaming over her, which I thought was cute for this. And I just did a rusty paper clip with some muslin tied on the back. And then this is just paper. This is from Stephanie. It says love, so it went perfect. It's hard for me to let go of Stephanie's stuff because I love it so much. This is all in Latin. It's about a horse. And the paper, and there's a rusty paper clip with a little crocheted vintage piece. A horse holding with his mouth being held open by a contraption. Here's a guy way back when working on this horse's mouth. And this is horses, how their teeth should look at different ages. So I just thought, oh, that was interesting. And then this holds this closed. That used to be a contraption they used. This was a patented piece, I believe. And then in here for journaling space. This says High Class Teeth Institute. It's a vintage thing. I thought it was really cute. And I did a paper ruffle, and it says Dream. And these are a contraption they actually used to use. And that, everybody should know, Mr. Ed. And he brought him to a real dentist instead of a horse dentist. So I thought that was cute. And I love Mr. Ed. And of course I did different types of stitching on each one. That doesn't want to get in there, Grandma. And this side is just a tuck. Another dentist chair, a little bigger. And he's working on the horse's mouth. And this paper just has nice words, and I did a corner thing on there I made. Together, memories, relative, surprise, blossom, cuddle, wishes, imagination, celebration, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't want to cover that up. And then this tag says, let me slide her up. This says blessed. Here's he and his dental staff. And then the gentle dental office. I thought that was cute. Look. And I make sick teeth well. So those are adorable. The only ones I didn't sew, and I probably should do that. Here's another pulling somebody's teeth with this contraption like they really used to use. Here's somebody pulling somebody's teeth. And this is talking about false teeth, 60-day trial, send no money. And then look at that one. The things people used to do. This is one of my fabric button clusters that I love to do, that I put there, and this is a paper pack drawer. And these are dense toothache gum, and then these are various dental inventions that I'm sure he will find interesting, or I hope he will. That one's upside down. And then that's some kind of contraption they used to use, and I don't know what it was used for. So all those are stuffed in there. So I hope that Dennis Newman likes this stuff. And then this is, hold on one moment. And this page, I took some vintage lace from Donna Little. I got a piece of glue there. And made a pocket, added it to the bottom of this, and it's got outer, middle, and central of showing a horse's teeth. And then working on the horse's mouth, there's a side view of a horse's mouth, some horse dental tools, so those are cool. And this is a cloth pocket that I had that I just glued down. This says rock. This Jesus is our rock. And it says, an audacious hope expects miracles. Hope is an anchor for the soul. Hold on, please. Sorry. Another scripture cards. Vintage scripture cards that I got in Happy Mail. This is another song card. My inspiration is you. And these are some old hymns. So love this. Hopefully I can get all this back in here. Go. Oh, not too far. Oh well. Then the fabric on the front I put here and made a pocket, and this says hope. And this letter opener is like the sword of the spirit. So I love that. And this is talking about family. And then this is a little envelope with different scriptures. And I did it upside down, so I made it look like I meant to. So you pull this open. This is a vintage envelope. And I put a special note for a wonderful marriage and life together. And I added scriptures that will help with a marriage. If we can do what these scriptures say, you will never have problems between each other. I'll get that back in. Tuck that in. There. Okay. Sweet. And then there's scripture here. Those clear cards. And then this says hope. I think I already said that. This page, look at the teeth, like in the front. And there's a old dentist something or other pulling a tooth. And there's a button cluster. Here's another old dental office. Dental mouth mirror. And wearing false teeth now a pleasure. So that was funny. Thought that was cute. This is different things. This is vintage buttons. This I got from Melissa Barnes. And bingo card I found with the date of their marriage, December 18th, 2021. And then I love the picture of this church, so I backed it with coffee dyed paper and put that there. And then clinging to hope is brave, and I made this little shaker card with the Tim Holtz little Western girl, and it's got a cowboy boot in there and the bullseye from Tim Holtz, and there's a vintage doily on the back, and then tied a bow here, and there's a horseshoe. And this says howdy partner, and I got these in something little tiny leather boots, 2 pairs. Aren't those cute? So there, and then another horse card, a Russian trotter. So hopefully they will like it. This was, again, using my imagination and very hard. This is an altered envelope, one of my button fabric clusters. This opens up, and we have, this is a vintage good luck, because it's got the horseshoe, so I liked it, from 1907. So I hope they will appreciate that. And then this Faithful Hebrews 10:23 is just a little journaling pack of different papers that they can use to put pictures in or write things, whatever they would like to do. And then stenciling there, and more journaling space. This page, this was a picture of either the church where they got married or something that my friend sent to put in here, so I just thought it was beautiful and put it down there. This is Dream, and I have these date night tickets that I got at a thrift store, and I finally am using them, so thought that was cute. And then that's just a coffee dyed index card to journal on. It says Dream, and this says Imagine. And here's them on their honeymoon, and that says Love. Sherry Schmear sent me that, I think. And here's some more of the wedding party, vintage lace. And the back, I got this from Stephanie at Coffee Paper Scissors, and I hated to let it go, but it fits perfectly with this, and there it is. So thank you guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.